you hear the prayer of the children abandoned me in the shadow of an unknown room, empty arms with no more tears to cry, turning toward the light, crying, Jesus, help me to see the morning light of one more day.
A number of years ago, I assisted an older lady, Nadia Bernardin, who was caring for 25 orphans. I learned to love the children. Then Nadia became sick and was going to close down the orphanage because she didn't have the support and help she needed. I said, that is not an option. We can't let these kids down. Where will they go? They will end up on the streets like so many other orphans. It was at that point that I realized I needed to take responsibility for the orphanage. When I mentioned that I wanted to take over the orphanage, Nadia said, where are you going to find the help? I have been doing this for a long time, and it is so difficult to find the necessary support. I replied, as long as I'm doing something to help these beautiful children, God will put people in my way. And the people came. Some people from North Carolina found us and continued to help us. Some good people from Utah helped pay for my education and helped me become the person I am today. Because I have been helped, I want to help the children, and these wonderful people have continued to support our cause.
During that big earthquake, I think 2010, very bad earthquake that just destroyed a lot of Haiti and killed a lot of people, this group from North Carolina heard about it and decided to go help, just to go help in Haiti. And they were just there. It happened to be in this area, and they found all these little children, and there was a woman with them. And the woman was crying, and they said, what's wrong? They found out how to communicate with her, and she said, well, we haven't eaten for 3 days.
They'll feed the children mud pies because they don't have anything else. And I've watched mothers take a bucket or a wooden bowl and put dirt in it, a little bit of water, if they can afford it, a bouillon cube or a little salt, and sometimes some oil, and they'll stir it up, and then they'll spoon it out on these dirty cloths out on the ground and let the sun bake them, and they'll stack them up. And I've watched children eat these cakes over and over.
We know the conditions in Haiti, and we know they have absolutely no chance if they don't have an education, if they don't have something, a trade, something they can do. There is no hope. And it's worse now in Haiti than it was then. Horrible. There's no government. It's lawless. Gangs run the streets. And these kids, Dobik is determined he's going to get them an education, and it's happening.
As we were working at the orphanage, we just went across the road to a little village called Timache. And we visited with a lady who just had a little baby, and it was kind of wrapped in swaddling clothes in these rags. Remember the little baby? They were rags. And then this little boy went walking by, and I said, stop, wait a minute. Of course, they didn't speak English. And his femur had broken, and I don't know how long ago, but you could see his femur, the two broken parts of the femur moving underneath the skin. And so through an interpreter, I asked the mother, why hasn't this little boy been taken care of? And she said, there is no one to help.
No money.
And no money, no resources, no help.
The very first orphan we received, our director went to the hospital, same one you saw when the earthquake took place on the news that collapsed, and she just felt that she should dig through these dirty, bloody rags that were in the corner of one room of the hospital. She didn't know why, but as she got down part way, she found a little baby that had been born the day before. The mother had died giving birth. No father came to claim the baby, and so the doctors just put the baby there. That may seem cruel, but they have no other choice. They don't have the funds and the means to be able to get that baby cared for over there. And so we asked if we could have the baby, our director did, and that little girl became a champion soccer player. It's just a beautiful, healthy little girl right now.
One particular story affected me personally is about a teenager by the name of Junica. At the time when we welcomed her in the orphanage, she was 15 years old. Turns out that those 3 kids are her own children. That broke her heart, and she called up Dovik, said, "Dovik, I see a young lady about 15 years old with 3 kids and doesn't have anywhere to go." Dovik, with the good heart that he has, he went to the friend and then saw the situation there. That broke his heart even more. He went through and then welcomed Junica along with her 3 kids.
Can you feel the hearts of the children aching for home, for something of their very own, reaching hands with nothing to hold on to, but hope for a better day, a better day. Empty eyes with no more tears to cry, turning heaven.
So if I had any message, it would be to get involved. And you don't have to go on a trip to get involved. You can get involved by just donating. We can guarantee that 100% of your funds will go to the orphans.
The prayer of the children.
I don't know what it is amongst those people. They just love one another and love us. And that's what attracts us to want to go back again and again.